BoatScopy, BoatScopy Nicolas Venance, BoatScopy, a show by Yachting magazine.
Hello everybody and welcome to BoatScopy, a BoatScopy show live from La Grande Motte and the International Multicoque Boat Show 2023. In front of me the brand new Leopard 40 Power Cat. Today, dear friends, you will be the first to go aboard for a private walkthrough of this brand new model. Let's meet Franck Bauguil, Vice President Sales at Sunsail-Moorings and Leopard. Hello, Franck.
Hello, Nicolas.
So behind you, a brand new model, a strategic one, the new Leopard 40 PC.
Yep. So this is the fourth generation of power catamaran for Leopard and Robertson Caine.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the third model. We had two models before.
Yeah.
Now we added one model. We have the 53 that is right here next to us.
Wow, big baby. Yeah.
Big boat. Then after the 53, we developed and launched the 46, which is over there.
Yeah.
And then the 40 that you can see here is the third model, the smaller one of the range, but really with the same DNA of the other boats. So we took all the same features of the new Leopard Catamaran and launched it with the 40. This is hull number 2. We had the International Multi-Hull Boat Show in Grande Motte, France. We introduced the boat in the US with hull number 1 at the Miami Boat Show, and then after that we have all boat shows worldwide where we're going to be presenting this boat all over the world.
Franck, why did you decide to enlarge the range, the Power Cat range at Leopard?
Well, first because we have this new range is bringing a whole new level of customers.
Yeah.
We now are talking only to the large majority of our customers today are power boaters, never been on a sailboat. So we're looking at multi-yacht customers coming into these boats. The other element is the 53 being quite big. We only have a few in the fleet, in the moorings fleet, and the majority of the 53 are getting sold to private owners. The 46 is a mix between private ownership and the moorings fleet. And so we needed something for the moorings also that would be a little bit smaller, still offering the same level of comfort, but maybe with a price point that was lower than a big 53 Power Cat.
When we discover the boat from the pontoon, there is a strong similarity in terms of design between the 40 PC here and the big brother, the 53. It's the DNA of the brand?
For sure. I mean, consistency between models is very important to us. So when we have a customer either chartering the boat or owning a boat, they may have owned a Leopard previously. You know, it looks very familiar, feels very familiar. As far as this new range of power catamaran, we want again to keep consistency. Also, even though it's a 40-foot boat, people are asking for the same level of comfort, yeah. The same systems, and we've improved this with this new boat. And then they're looking at the same similar features. So we're looking at very efficient boats on the water in terms of consumption and speed. We're looking at one level of very good circulation throughout the boat, from the cockpit all the way to the foredeck, always with Leopard, very large Flybridge, but I think we're just going to go sit down on the boat.
So a few words about the style of the boat.
So here it's a whole new style of this boat. We're looking at vertical windows of the door. You can see the forward door that we always have on all the Leopards. Here the difference is all the windows are glass. So we're looking at a very nice, high quality, very easy to see through. Lots of lights coming in. Yeah. It's very modern looking. It's modern and with very clean lines. Again, consistent with all three models consistent together. So as we get on the boat here, we always have.
What is really surprising by discovering the boat from the aft is the width of the boat. A few features about the boat in terms of width, length.
Sure. So we're looking at 40 feet. It's exactly 40 feet. The beam is 6.61 meters.
Wow.
So it's I would say the beam is very similar to the other models in terms of as a percentage of the length.
Yeah.
But here we're still going to have very wide transoms, very wide steps to access the boat. Again, a very one level cockpit, one level main salon. And the idea always is to look at from the water to inside to the cockpit. It's a very minimal amount of steps. So this is what our customers do. They in and out of the boat either by dinghy or they go swim. We have a passage across, so you can go from one transom to the other without disrupting the main.
It's like a walk-through organization.
Yeah. So the idea is always to favor the circulation. So we have a connection between the two transoms. And then you can be sitting at the table in the aft cockpit and without being disrupted.
Without being disturbed by people who go from a transom.
Also, you have the dinghy can come in and out here. If you have provisioning, you can unload the dinghy here. Davits are here, and the access is right into the cockpit here.
In the concept of these power Catamarans, you have three exterior social areas: the cockpit, the forward section, and the flybridge.
Flybridge, yeah. So I mean, on this boat, we. I mean, technically, you could sit at a table here, have a full meal here in the aft cockpit. We'll see it on the fly, but you have a full-size fly with a table and a settee. The foredeck is more of a lounging area where you have cushions, a very large foredeck.
Wow.
A lot of storage as well.
A lot of storage. We will open the storage because it's a key element of the boat. Aboard a boat there is always a lot of things to take with, and we will discover. But the forward deck door, it's another key element of the boat.
Yeah, today, I mean, we introduced, we're the first company that introduced a forward door on that size boat. That was in 2010. Since then, we have all the boats have the forward door, and today there is no chance we could have our customers ask for it. Once you've experienced the forward door is something that you want on the boat, that adds a lot of visibility from inside. Obviously, at the anchor, when you anchor, you open the door, you get all the ventilation through the boat, and it gives you access right from the inside steering station to the foredeck, on the same level.
Yeah. May we open one?
Sure. So here we have
storage.
You have a locker here, very large locker. There is the exact same size locker on the other side.
Yeah.
Lots of room here.
Really impressive.
Yes.
Wow.
And on the other side there is the same locker here. Same size here locker. So this is for dock lines, fenders, etc. Yeah. And we also have here a very large locker where you can store cushions, but it's so big that I think a lot of owners will also, put maybe systems here, or even maybe dive tanks, that kind of thing. Yeah. So that's very large.
Really
there's another one here. Since on this boat, there is no LPG. This is what the propane or butane bottles will go, but this boat is all electric, so there is no. It's additional storage, and all the mooring is here with the windlass. It's all tucked away, so it's very clean. You don't see anything sticking out.
Wow.
The anchor comes out right from the well here, and we have a cleat for a second anchor, and the windlass. Wow. Windlass is chain and rode, and the bridle.
Really practical, very clean on the deck. From the forward section and cockpit, we discover the flybridge. We will go and discover this flybridge. Is maybe the main exterior social area of this boat, Franck. This flybridge. What's the surface of this
the square footage or the square meters of the Flybridge. I don't have that number, but I can certainly look it up. As you can see, we utilize the full beam and we utilize the full length. So it's a very large Flybridge on the 40-foot boat.
The access is really comfortable for the stays.
Yeah, very easy, very secure. There's handrails. The steps are not too high. It's very easy to come in and out here.
Piloting station, you can seat 3 persons.
So you have a helm station for 2 or 3. Very large, very comfortable, facing the settee faces forward. You can also sit across the other settee here. Here you can look forward, you can look sideways, or you can lounge on the sort of a lounge chair and face forward as well. So customers that want to, one day on the way, they prefer to look forward. Yeah.
Today it's really windy in La Grande Motte, and also it's windy. We are well protected with the
enclosure. Yeah.
Enclosure.
So enclosure is it's an option. What we do here is we try to do an enclosure that you can open or close, so it can be permanent. And then if you want to open one panel at a time and let the some ventilation come in, you can do that. And it's good quality. You can see through very well.
Well protected from the sun.
So well protected from the sun. I can talk about the hardtop a bit. We always do a very large hardtop, very good sun protection, also against the element. On this boat, we worked a lot on the electrical system, where we invert basically everything on the boat. So we try to minimize the use of the genset at the anchor.
Okay.
And on this hardtop here, we have a recess area where we can put solar panels. So we can have up to 6 400-watt panels on this hardtop. So it's a lot of solar. Yeah.
So at the mooring, at the anchor, you don't need the generator.
So at the anchor, this boat is equipped with AGM batteries. Almost every customer we have today on the Leopard side, not necessarily for the moorings boats, but they upgrade to a lithium. So with a lithium battery bank, we have a Quattro Victron on it to invert. You can run basically the whole boat just from staying at the anchor, utilizing the full solar panels.
How many people can sit around this table?
So the idea here is to sit, 6 to 8 comfortably. Our cushions are exterior cushions, so they can stay here all the time. We don't have to store them.
Move them.
No, this is all external. Cushion comes from the powerboat industry of open center console, that kind of thing. You can have a full meal here, so it's a very large fly. We have also refrigeration, a grill, a sink. So this is a whole area of entertainment here.
What is impressive is the possibility to sit at the rear of the
so what we found here, we saw it on the 53. So the rail, we moved the rail a little bit on the outside. So in reality, we created an additional space here that you can utilize to sit. I mean, that's almost redundant, provided you can sit, 10 people here comfortably at least. So that's additional sitting, but that's also in the sun. So that can be a nice place to what we're doing. What we're doing now for a few minutes in the sun. We can have a chat. That would be for additional guests if you have a big party up here.
At the press conference, how many people were?
So we did a count during the press conference on Thursday where we had 29 people here on the fly, and 22 were actually sitting. We had 7 people standing up. So it's very large for a 40-footer. This is very comparable to a 60-foot, 70-foot monohull.
Let's go to discover the interior layout and organization. You will discover, dear friends, the fact the layout is quite similar to the one of a motor yacht, with the galley being between the salon and the cockpit.
So you get through the galley first. I can just walk here and show it. We spent a lot of time working on this galley because we didn't want to be in a situation where the galley will take so much space that the main salon will get squeezed a little bit. We obviously have less length to work with. So instead of doing a straight galley, we created an L-shaped galley here. We worked a lot on additional little storage in various areas, like here, small like ideas like this, where you can you have additional kind of space for appliances here. We also combined the gas oven with a microwave, with a convection microwave. Yeah. So we saved a lot of space that way. On this boat, we have the optional induction cooktop. So in this case, you don't have a stove. You can. I mean, the standard boat comes with a regular gas stove. And then we have a full-size fridge here, just like home. Just like home.
Wow. I'm impressed by the storage. Everywhere in the kitchen you have storage.
Lots of drawers, a lot of places. So we actually make sure that this is a 3-cabin boat, so it's technically for 6 people. And in a charter situation with the moorings, we make sure that all the charter pack that we have, it actually fit everywhere. That's pots, pans, utensils, everything has to fit in the galley for, you know, a full week of charter on for 6 people.
So, in front of the galley, the salon.
Mm-hmm.
How many people can sit here?
So we can. This is an L shape, so you can comfortably sit, you know, 3-4 people here. This is a coffee table. There's also the choice is coffee table, or you can have a dining table here, meaning that you could dine in the aft cockpit.
Oh, okay.
Inside, if it's cold or too hot, you can also dine in the on the Flybridge. On the other 2 models, we have another settee here. We didn't have the space for a settee and the helm station, so we have actually worked out really well. We have a very nice armchair. The owners love this. That's basically
really comfortable.
Yeah, that's the boss. The boss is on this chair, and then there is a the helm station here. So
what are the different engines you offer aboard this 40 BC?
So the standard is the 250 horsepower Yanmar, and then we have an option for 320 and 370. So we only work with Yanmar.
What are the performances? Top speed?
Top speed, I mean, basically, between the 3 engines, the difference is mostly the top speed. Even consumption doesn't vary much. So at the 250, we're around 20 knots. Yeah. With the 320s, we had 21 to 22 knots. Yeah. The 370 will get you up to 23 knots. And there could be variations, obviously.
And the cruising speed?
Cruising speed on a boat like this is usually around the most comfortable, the sweet spot is 15 to 17 knots. Yeah.
Really? And what is the consumption at these speeds?
So, you know, if you start at 10 knots, like kind of a trawler speed, you're looking at 40 liter an hour. If you go up to the cruising speed, 15, 17 knots, you'll be at 60, 70 liter an hour. It depends, obviously, if you're against the wind, if you have the enclosure up or down, that throws the boat down a bit. And then when you start pushing it above 20 knots, you're looking at 100 liter to 110 liters at that point. Now, as you go down in speed, you can extend the range of this boat dramatically, particularly if you now run the boat only in 1 engine. So in that case, you start looking at 1,000 miles up. So you can either go very long distance, preferably slow, extend with only 1 motor at a time, or you can also, if you want to go from point A to point B, also go at sea and plow at 22, 23 knots.
And if you cruise at 7, 8 knots, like aboard a trawler monohull, what will be the consumption?
You'll be looking at, I mean, it depends what size trawler and motor, but you'll be generally, we consume half. It depends on obviously the speed, the condition, but we usually consume about half what a monohull would consume on a regular displacement trawler. Some of them are more efficient than others, but the big difference being on the trawler monohull, it's a displacement hull, and you're pushing through the water. Here, you're piercing through the water, so the efficiency of a catamaran is much better for consumption. Yes.
We will discover now the owner suite. How many versions as a layout do you offer? How many
so we have it's a 3-cabin, 2-head. Yeah. So we have an owner's cabin here. In fact, I'm going to try to turn the lights on.
Oh yeah. Wow. Wow, a lot of volume. Big all windows, and when you are lying on the bed, you can look directly at the sea. Beautiful and nice finishing. Wow, a desk for homework.
So we have a vanity here, which is basically what we show on the demo here. We also have the possibility here to have drawers with a big kind of joinery with drawers. There's a full-size locker here with 2 drawers, more drawers on the side here.
Yeah, really.
The bed is very large. It's a very large bed.
And it's real storage.
Real storage. Very large locker. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. And the owner's head. Wow, bathing room with separate shower, lot of natural light. Nice finishing. It's the same finishing like in the cabin.
Yeah. I mean, here you have towel rack, a nice sink, corian tops. It's all well finished. And a very large shower.
We will now go to the port side hull to discover the guest cabins. One central head. Separate shower. And a real twin bed in the forward cabin. So how was this 40 PC received since first presentation in Miami and here now in La Grande Motte, Franck?
Well, I mean, I think at the beginning it was a bit of a slower start because people were wondering about 40 feet.
Yeah.
And then I think the customers wanted to see the actual size and the space of a 40-footer. Most of our customers had seen the 53, the 46. They were waiting for this model. And as we started to show the boat, then there was no problem at all. So we started to take orders, sell the boats that we presented. This one sold already, and and then we're going to continue to show the boat throughout the world. Now that you have images, videos, we're seeing the orders coming in a lot faster. I think people wanted to see the volume. Turns out we were also interested. Obviously, we had seen the boat at launch in Cape Town in November, and we knew that the boat would be really large for that size. Lots of volume, lots of comfort, and the same features you find on the other boat. Even though it's 40 feet, you still have the same level of comfort. We actually improve some of the electrical systems, so every time we have a new product, we make improvements to it.
An idea of the price?
Sure. So this boat here, completely equipped. I mean, we have a base price, but this is all ready to go. Delivered is 999,000 euros ex VAT.
Thank you very much, Franck.
My pleasure. Thank you, Nicolas.